Breast Cancer Awareness Month is October. So I'm creating this look for Breast Cancer Month, but I'm also adding the white that you see is for lung cancer. The ribbon for lung cancer is white. So I am adding that to my look today. And the reason I am adding that to my look is because I have a cousin who passed away about 4 or 5 years ago, and she died of lung cancer. And I spoke to her on the phone before she died, and it was very heart-wrenching. Every word she had to take a deep breath and then get to talk again. And she could only talk for so long because then she got very tired. So I wanted to put white in my look today for that reason. The second reason I'm putting white in my look today is for one of my best friends who passed away about 21 years ago from lung cancer. And that was very painful because she left 2 young children behind at the time. I don't think they were over the age of 5. So the white that you see in there is for the scars that cancer leaves behind when it takes away someone we care and love about. There are lots of people suffering with all different forms of cancer. And I pray that someday soon we'll get a cure for all of these different types of cancers. So I just wanted to create something fun. The pink is for everybody out there who's suffering with breast cancer or survived breast cancer, but also for my neighbor. 17 years ago when I moved into this neighborhood, this wonderful lady came and knocked on my door, and she introduced herself and said, "I'm your neighbor. If anything, let me know. If anything I can help you with." And we talk, we'll see each other, we'll talk and stuff like that. And one day she told me that she has cancer. And I said, "Oh my God." She said, "Yeah, it's in one breast, so she's gonna go take care of it right away." She did. She had surgery and everything was fine. And 2 years after she was cancer free, she went out, she bought a brand new car. She decided she's gonna go on cruises. She said she have never done any of these things before. So she went and she did that. And over the years, we talk, we say hi, hello whenever we see each other outside. So one day I was out there by the mail, collecting the mail, and she was walking her little puppy, and she said, the cancer came back. I was like, I'm so sorry. She said, "Yeah, but now it's in both breasts." I say, "Oh my God." I say, "Are you gonna take care of it?" She said, "Well, her doctor told her to go and file for Social Security because she needs to retire like now and take care of that problem." So I tell her, keep me updated on what's going on. And a couple weeks went by, and my son came to me one day and he said, "Mom, did you know such and such is in the hospital?" I say, "What?" He said, "Yeah, the hospital that starts with the H." He not hospital, but he meant hospice. I say, "How can she be in hospice? We just talked 2 weeks ago. She just told me about this." And he's like, "Yeah, she's very sick." I say, "Oh my God, there was nobody I can contact. Her husband doesn't live there. Her husband live overseas, and she's the only one there. I've never seen anybody came over, nothing. So there is nobody to contact." So I just kept praying for her. I said, "I hope everything is fine," because she was just talking to me 2 weeks prior, and now she's in hospice. And I'm telling my son, "Are you sure? Are you sure she's in hospice?" He's like, "Yes." I say, "Oh my good Lord." So I pray. I say pray for her and stuff like that. And then a hospice ambulance showed up and they brought her home. So I thought, okay, she's fine. Everything is good. So all the neighbors, we all came outside at the minute we saw them. We're like, okay, we'll go see her. So we waited when she was settled, give her a couple hours when they bring her in and everything. And I walked on, I said, are you okay? I mean, I know she wasn't okay, but usually that's the first thing that comes out of her mouth. So I say, you okay? She say, I'm doing the best I can. I say, everything happened so fast since we talked. She said, yeah. She said when she went in to the hospital, they find that the cancer had spread everywhere in her body, her lungs, everywhere. She said they're like big cysts, so chemo can't do nothing about it. I just stood there and I said a silent prayer, and I looked at her and we looked at each other, and she told me she came home because they can't do anything for her and she did not want to die in hospice. She wanted to come home and die. She had the medications. I mean, they had her on oxygen. She was very comfortable. The hospice people brought her, made her comfortable, gave her a hospital bed, everything. She has upstairs and downstairs, but she had to be downstairs because there's no way they can take all that upstairs. And she was in the living room, and I stood there and we talked, and then other neighbors came, and all of us, we stayed there and we talked a little. And then she started coughing really bad, so we gotta go and stuff like that. So she said, okay. I say, I pray for you. And I left, but I left with a very heavy heart, and it felt so sad. And 2 days after that, she passed. 2 days after that, she passed. The hospice people came pick up the bed, the tank, and everything. 2 days after that talk, she passed. My look for breast cancer is for everyone who has survived, and for everyone who are struggling still to get through this serious, dangerous, deadly disease. I send praise up to heaven for you. And I spread prayers around this universe that you will be well. This is today's look. With my headscarf, pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is October. But I put a couple white slashes in there, which is the scars of suffering, and it represents lung cancer. White is the ribbon for lung cancer. I had a cousin who died from lung cancer about 3 to 4 years ago. I have a best friend who died from lung cancer about 21 years ago. And I have a neighbor who died from breast cancer. So this is for all the people who are suffering with breast cancer. The white represents my cousin and one of my best friends. So this is the look again. Today's motivational word is do not suffer in silence. Do not suffer in silence. Reach out, find help, find somebody, and get help. Cancer is everywhere, and it is causing a lot of pain and suffering for a lot of families. So please don't suffer in silence. I am loving this look. This look is sexy. I love it. I used, these are the 2 palettes I used. Always remember, self is first. Love self plenty, take care of self. Go out, live life, have a fabulous, fantastic, sexy day. Do the best you can, but don't suffer in silence. I will see you soon in the next video. Keep watching. Please like, please subscribe. Bye.